Surinder Singh is the Director of Global Business Development. It's been great to see you. Thanks so much indeed for your time this morning. How's the last 3.75 days been?
It's actually been good. It's actually been quite overwhelming. Last year was our first year, and understandably, it was a little subdued. But that said, it actually last year did well for us as well. So this year we didn't know what to expect, and we are happily surprised.
In terms of what's been the main talking point for visitors, we have been astounded by the number of visitors that have come down here to Medlab Middle East. What have visitors been most interested about coming onto the stand?
Again, understandably, COVID has been the main discussion point, and our COVID kits have done extremely well in the last 6 months. So COVID has been the main discussion point, but we have had decent questions about the rest of our molecular diagnostic kits as well. We all understand that PCR as a technology came into limelight because of COVID. My grandma right now knows what PCR technology is. Frankly, most of the labs didn't know till about 2 years back. There were probably about 10 PCR machines in whole of Dubai, and today each lab has 10 of them. So PCR overall has been the talk of the town, or the talk of the globe right now, and we do molecular diagnostic tests on PCR. So yes, there are people who've been talking about the COVID kits, and then there are people who are asking us what next. We still don't have COVID end in sight, but it is going to end one day. So what next? So there are quite a few inquiries about that what is next. So we have our oncology kits, our other kits in PCR. So we've had quite a few decent inquiries on that.
Good. And in terms of the competition that you highlighted there, and the pandemic has created more competition, obviously, goes without saying. What do you think sets Genepath D apart from the competition?
So Genepath originated as an R&D company, so which just totally sets us apart. We started as an R&D company where for the first 10 years our founder was only doing R&D, and in those 10 years he had about 200 tests that he was making in his own lab. He has about 60 patents to his name. He has more than 30 NGS publications. So what we do is, we are in a very good position where we have R&D and manufacturing on one side. We have our own hospital and laboratory molecular lab on one side, and we have NGS. So for us to understand what the doctors and the laboratory wants, to go to R&D and manufacture that, and then to continuously test, is what puts us in this very special place where for us understanding market is very easy, and coming out with a product is very fast.
In terms of the event itself, Medlab Middle East, has it been beneficial for you and the company?
Yes, I would say yes. We've already signed up for the next year as well. We've gone for a bigger booth as well. So obviously, yes. My CFO keeps asking me, what's the money going to come in? I'm like, don't worry, it's going to come in. So yes, it's been beneficial for us. Of course, branding for sure. Suddenly this year people come looking for us because they had seen us last year, or the people who came last year this year are already placing orders. So yes, it has been beneficial, and we continuously look forward to the next year.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing you again and catching up with you again in 2023. Really appreciate you taking part this year, and thanks so much indeed for your time as well.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you for your time as well.